Yeah. When you can do because he said to do, and that's it. You just do because he told you to do.
It's not like, like some people, they'll do something, but like they have to go back and like bring up what they did.
Yeah.
But like in this case, you don't have to do that.
So let your light so shine before man, right? Just let your light shine, so shine before man, that your good works may be seen, not talked about, just seen. I think a lot of the times the story is going to be portrayed wrong. It's going to be received wrong. It's going to be narrated wrong. It's going to be told wrong. Like the sites, the videos, um, the messages, the text, the posts are going to be wrong. He said, "Let it be seen, not shown and not talked about, just seen." Right? And 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 I think if people affirm you, you still have light that needs to shine. If people believe it, you still have light that need to shine. If people actually see it, like really can weed through and see it, you still have light that needs to shine. At the end of the day, if you're doing it for him, then I know it's well done. You know what I mean? I was telling my mom this morning, remember a few months ago, I forget how long it was, but like you face. I think everybody is at some point in time finds a place where like you feel unsure, where like whether it's something due, whether it's like you have to do something, you're like up against the fight, you're um if it's spiritual, if it's inward, if it's in whatever form. And I think many people come to an unsure place. And so for me, that was like however long ago, a month or so ago. And I think it's in those times that God gives you affirmation through word of self-declaration, that you can speak it over yourself and be like, I know God that you're gonna make a way. I know you're gonna prepare the way. I know you're gonna fix this. I know you're gonna mend it. I know you're gonna heal it. And he told me, he said, Jeremiah, as long as you do what I told you to do, then I will take care of you. So my concentration and my focus has to be on what he told me to do. In whatever light that comes to, you make sure that you're doing what I told you to do. And I think people get sidetracked on doing what they want to do and what the world says do and what is acceptable to people. He said, do what I told you to do. I don't want you to do anything else first. Do what I asked you to do. And when you do that, know that I'll take care of you. So in this life, it says, John 16, in this life, you will face trouble. He said, don't worry about the trouble. Is that trouble's going to come, but it won't overtake you. It's like the fight will happen, but it won't defeat you. Know that folk may come against you, may talk bad about you, but it won't hurt you, harm you, not kill you. Trouble is gonna come. He said, "I'll take care of you." Telling her that, and I'm like, just do what he said to. You feel pressed in your mind that you need to be down there for some reason to prepare the way. This is the way. Don't get tired. Don't become weary in well doing. The Bible says in due season you'll be able to reap. If you faint, and we forfeit everything that we're due because we get tired and faint, not fail, just faint. I don't think God brought us to a failing place. But sometimes you feel weak and you feel like you want to faint. It's like, just do what I told you to do. And I think nobody can answer that question of what are you called to do other than you. When you find out what that is, when you know what that is, when you're sure, when you have an inkling of possibility that it could be, I know God will bring clarity. And for me, it's always been the assignment is spreading the gospel. Good news. Not depressing news, good news. Not news of drama, good news. Not news just for black folk, not news just for white folk, good news. What's the good news? That if you do what I tell you to do, I'll take care of you. So this year it's been trouble has come, but trouble has not taken us out. Do you hear me? The eviction papers come. The court date comes. The light bill overdue comes. The cutoff notice comes. And somewhere in light of all of that, no employment check comes. No disability, no approval for no grant, no funding. There wasn't no contract that came through. And God said, if you do all that I've asked you to do, I'll take care of you. And what does it look like? This lights $1,000 still on. Ain't got no money, but we got food. No, yesterday we eat what we want to. Where you can be stressed out but be at home. You can hate it here, but you here. You know what I mean? No, I mean in a real world sense that He's been providing. He has, and that's the difference. Let light. So when you shouldn't have it but own it, when you shouldn't be in it but still got the key that work to it, when you shouldn't be able to turn it on but still come on and flick the lights and it come on, and when you should have been set outside, should have died, should have lost it all, should be locked up somewhere. The stuff should not go in your favor. Should nothing work out for you? Not the life you've been through, not the stuff that you've seen, lived, the way you've done, folk. Ain't no way it should be working out like this. I will throw it into the sea of forgetfulness. Just don't forget what I've asked you to do. Was it Deuteronomy 26, 29, 28? Says all these blessings shall you know if you don't forget God. And that's been my like promise over myself. That's been my affirmation over myself. That's been my declaration. That's been my self-affirming word. Don't get weary in well doing. Don't forget the Lord. And then it says, be not dismayed. Hmm? Whatever betide you, know that the Lord will take care of you. I know Him to do that. I do.